Here we are, going to another part of the trail, just realizing how much patience I've had to have with myself and how much I've learned over the decades of stumbling and oozing or squirting blood, whatever it is has happened, or broken bones. And yet I'm still here. I'm still doing my thing and enjoying life. And those are just like things that made me stronger. And I'll use the word wiser, because through knowledge and application with experience, that knowledge is wisdom in action, or knowledge in action. And being with our friend up there, Mr. Bucci, there's so much that he has overcome from this. I don't like to give labels, but he came from a puppy farm and malnourished, and so seeing the imprinting of him and relating that to others in my life, and myself included, big dip. We didn't stay in there, and here we are. Anyway, sidetracking. Just learning from all my experiences, and I'm so happy to be able to. That was a gunshot at the gun range. But yeah, that's that whole other thing about I shouldn't say but, and the noises, again, being recorded globally, of the trumpets blaring, and all the things that are going and coming, that is the is of being, and how much of that is being eroded, very much like this. So just the grains of truth are remaining. And if you have a mountain of lies built upon a grain of truth, and you remove that, withdraw, as in consent withdrawn, not using the word no or not. No, consent withdrawn. With much love, as I is my authentic isness. How's that for some gobbledygook languaging? I do keep a John dictionary, or Johnisms, so people can figure out what I'm saying. It's generally plays on words, and English language does almost. It is a language of imprisonment. I won't go there. However, the Inuit have 23 different words for the description of snow, for one word that we use. All the native cultures globally have languaging like that, which are aspects of the one language, which we had genetically, and that's where the Tower of Babel comes in, genetic modification. There's that, clearing the fields. Here we are. Booch! He's been really good. I've been really amazed. I'll just hold out here, because there's another trail. There's a whole different. Is there a difference? Is there a difference in energy? Even though this has been logged, like you see that huge stump over there. There you are. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, hello. That huge stump and that big over there, it's all been burned, you know. And these trees are nothing compared to what was here. And then out here is dun dun dun. Golf course. Proposed golf course. Probably some kind of, I'm not going to get into politics. One day. So, yeah, enjoying the day so much and knowing that there's all that is happening out there, and with each footstep leaving a golden footprint, having that help the ley lines or the dragon lines, the lifelines of the planet, and all those that follow behind, and having the intent with my application of anointing oil upon my feet and reclaiming the divine domain, because when we are possessed, whatever the sole of our feet is claiming that land. So if we're possessed with emotions or fear, we're putting that in the ground. And when we are walking in our armor of God, then we are leaving those golden footprints by intent. And it's not just the biblical stuff. It's the energetic things that were trying to be described. And then the Council of Nicaea came along, and that really made life really interesting. And yeah, we could go on and on about all the different things going on. Yeah, and this thing with the guns, at one point in time I was well equipped. Life still is within. There's the new buds, the big gash. It reminds me when I got run over. And still living, you know, everything to disempower me. And here I am. That must piss off a few people. Uh-huh. There's more stories like that too. You want to go there? Let's go here. Let's go this way. So, yeah, good boy. Good boy. So, yes, the whole idea of ising my life and not being in some state of chattel with or without a necktie, a noose, a collar, whatever. Connected in so many ways to the financial system. All that is of Caesar. However, doing my best to be in this world and not of it. That's for sure. And that walk your talk thing. Yes, walking your talk. As I'm hearing the wind in the treetops. The winds of change are but upon us. Just keep moseying along at a fair clip, and we'll get our dear friend back to his place. Yes. I can smell it and I can feel it. But got some more wet stuff on the way. It'd be a little bit nicer just going for a walk without having me yapping in your ears. So I am out there. really want to interrupt the silence. However, it's in the place of silence that I hear the questions that I've asked in my, people call it prayers, my intent, my focus, my mission, my calling. One of the reasons I came back, I believe, was, I don't know, it was a walk-in or what it was, but I know something happened once I got my head run over. Well, everything else that went along with it too, and that was a major game changer for me. It's certainly made my life much more interesting. I love it. As much as I've whined and complained, I wouldn't trade anything for it. I still have lots and lots of adventures, that's for sure. Who's this? Much love. Many blessings. Peace to all sentient beings, self included, breathing in the moment of gratitude for being able to breathe in, to be able to walk. Oh man, yeah, I've gone through a lot of things where just even wiping your ass it's a huge accomplishment. And so many people take this stuff for granted. You do a couple tours into the real world, quote unquote, invert and reverse, and you best be having your armor not necessarily polished, because I don't like shining. I like smudging it up, kind of like the way you do over the smoky fire to get soot on the end of the barrel. It doesn't reflect in the sunlight. All this fancy technology, but we can take a rock. Take a rock, and there's ways of turning these and these into something that is reminiscent of our ancestors quite quickly. To make pemmican and to pound in steaks for lodging. All these people that are depending upon their electronic gizmos to get them around. I'm using this for sure. I have to adapt as much as I begrudgingly accept it to some degrees. And I was like, oh wow, look at this! Isn't that cool? I am certainly resistant. That's part of my being me. And it's a place of safety, a place of humility. I find when I get my head out of my ass, there's more room for things to be heard, because I don't have my ears clogged up with nonsense or traumatic events that are patterning and cluttering the incoming messages. So how do I do that? There's so many different techniques, visualizations, the feelings. Like the children, it's this Dipper's way. Sorry for walking on you. Yeah, I literally talk to the plants and the animals and the trees, the stones, and I give thanks for them supporting my journey and showing me the way and all the beauty. Like that. There's a beautiful thing. There's food and regrowth, the food from the woodpeckers, and the regrowth of all this and the decay. The guys that are drawing outdoor sunshine, with this being the Sunshine Coast. Oh, look at that. It's always good to look behind where you've journeyed from. Ever come back this way, you know what it looks like. Yeah, I meander my verbal communique, that's for sure. This is kind of how my brain works, so welcome to the world of John. Such... Okay, excuse me, I'll be gentle. This is... such flaming beauty. It reminds me to be grounded in my... Oh, where'd you find a stick? You found a great stick there, my friend. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh, can you bring it? You're going to chew it down to size? Yeah, chew it down to size. Yeah, you're as determined as I am with some of my chores. Yes. If you want it, you have to bring it. Yeah, he's going to have to spend... Oh, there it is. There it is. Good boy. Okay, let's go. Bring it. Bring it. Let's go down the trail. I'll throw it this way. Bring it. Bring your stick. There it is. Good boy. Well, bring it right here, please. Can you bring it here? Bring your stick here. Come on. Bring your stick. Let's shoot. All right. All right. Watch your head. You have a good chew, buddy. Yeah, he's got to sit inside for a while once we get back. Oh, taking my time and enjoying my company. You know, I was not looking forward to one of the options that was presented. I'm done with taking lives. I don't want to kill anymore. It's not healthy for the soul. I feel for my sisters and my brothers in the military, the civilians affected, the horrors of war and even day-to-day life. Dipper way. Let's go the other way. Vancouver downtown east side. Different places that I've seen in Mexico, even in Canada, some of the reserves I've been to, working up north and on my travels. Third world conditions in this colonial established place that never honored any of the terms of the treaty from 1642, so everything that has been claimed is null and void. The copper tablets were smashed in Ottawa. They came all the way from the west coast. I'll look it up. There's so much that is changing. We are, the trailblazers. We are not only the residents, that really carries no self-accountability or personal responsibility. There's Dipper Way again. So, I guess that's a shortcut. So personal accountability, responsibility. Being in that authentic state of being. Somebody calls upon us to ask for help. I was thinking about that the other day. How many life or death situations has it been? People in a burning vehicle or sure. Somebody lost it while they're running. Sending all kinds of loving light to that. I was seeing too many pieces of clothing in the woods. And then that brings me to the Highway of Tears. And White Court in Alberta. And the RCMP. All these different things that are coming to light. I'm sure it's all misinformation. And Ho'oponopono, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Looking into the mirror, into my own eyes, feeling that love of the beloved, and as the faces change and blur into nothing, all of humanity is my mirror, to a certain degree. Again, personal responsibility and accountability. Yeah, let's try this one. Wow. And that is a small one. As in Haida Gwaii, I was guiding up in Naden Harbor, and some of the trees up there, the ancient ones, and sit with them. I was gifted an eagle feather that was sitting in a cedar tree on the side of a clearing, and he flew towards me, and as he flew across the clearing, and I think he flopped his wings 3 times. I think it's the 3rd time a feather came out of his, maybe his right wing, and fell into this massive ball of moss, like this moss that's here. Except this ball was 12 feet in diameter. Let's get, here's a magical place. And it landed on the side of the ball of moss, and so I had to find my way through the undergrowth, thank you trees, and I felt the feather was for me, so I didn't feel it was disrespecting anyone or anything. And received that eagle feather. Another time from a golden eagle, same thing happened, and there's all this the eagle down everywhere, and I'm walking through this sunny meadow, and I had a hummingbird that came by and it was sitting by me, buzzing at me as I was fishing by the stream. Then I took off all my clothes and I went across the stream into this other meadow. And like I said, all this eagle down was there everywhere, in the grasses and everything. And as I'm walking towards, I did a big U-ball back to the creek following this meadow. And as I'm coming through there, there's this massive golden eagle that flew right towards me, right above me. And a feather came out of his right, the left wing, and it went and like it spiraled down into the grass, and I just came upon it, and my knees trembled, and I fell to my knees and just started to weep. It was such an incredible moment. Oh, yeah, I remember that. It's been a while since I thought of that one. Yeah, so many blessed moments that we're gifted with when we allow ourselves to just is our life. And things that show up. Yeah. This has gone on for a little while. I hadn't anticipated this at all. Stop and have a look, see. What is it? 27 minutes. Schmoly. Okay. I think that's about time to draw this to a completion, at least this part of the hike anyway. And we will get back on course. Here we are. Bad Karen. Okay. Well, much love. And we shall talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.